Welcome to County Magazine, your chance to find out what's new across Fairfax County. I'm Brian Ashby. On this edition, we are celebrating unrivaled excellence in government access television as Channel 16 turns 40. We'll trace the history of this award-winning channel from its birth through its rise to industry leadership, and we'll hear from former directors and staff that made it happen. Plus, local dignitaries and elected officials tell us what Channel 16 means to them. Fairfax County Government Channel 16, our home here at County Magazine, was established in 1984 to bring governmental transparency to the residents of this quickly growing suburban DC County. In those early days, the channel mostly featured live coverage of Board of Supervisors and other meetings. But as the county grew, so did the channel's capabilities, its reach, and its mission. Take a look.
We are Channel 16, and we just hit a major milestone, turning the big 4-0. That's right, we're celebrating 40 years of producing award-winning, informative programming that reflects Fairfax County's diverse, creative, and empowered community. Our local government coverage has come a long way since we began recording the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors meeting on September 10th, 1984. Back then, around 1,300 homes in the county could tune in to watch. Fast forward 40 years, now over 1.2 million residents have access to live gavel-to-gavel meeting coverage of not just the Board of Supervisors meetings, but also the Planning Commission, Board of Zoning Appeals, and Board of Supervisors committee meetings. We've also expanded our reach beyond traditional television with live streaming, video on demand, podcasts, and popular social media platforms to connect with you wherever you are. Since cablecasting our inaugural show, we have produced over 32,000 hours of original programming. Our talented production and engineering teams work tirelessly behind the scenes, ensuring that Fairfax residents are well informed, actively involved, and feel a strong connection to their local government. We take pride in our commitment to telling the story of Fairfax County, with content that aligns with Fairfax County's brand, mission, values, and goals. Our coverage extends to promoting the county's strategic plan, amplifying the chairman's report on the state of the county, highlighting the diverse expertise of county agencies, and providing a platform for board members to maintain an open dialogue with their constituents. We also introduced 16 Around Fairfax, a show featuring social media-friendly videos highlighting the latest community events, programs, and services happening around the county. Over the years, our commitment to excellence has resulted in over 300 national and local media awards, including Emmys, and being honored by the Alliance for Community Media as the best government access station in the country. 19 times. We are proud to provide residents with essential and accessible government information. We connect, we inform, we engage. We are Channel 16, celebrating 40 years of excellence in government television.
To be 40. Anyone 40 or older knows you don't reach that ripe young age without learning a thing or two. Well, what do you have when an organization of industry leaders and award-winning creators turns 40? You have a durable and valuable community resource, one that's based on continued growth, constant innovation, and a clear path to the future. Here's a look at Channel 16, every step of the way, so far.
For 40 years, Channel 16 has been a beacon of information in Fairfax County, capturing moments that define our community's history and progress. Join us on a journey through time as we commemorate our milestones and service to the Fairfax County community. Channel 16 made its debut on September 10, 1984, broadcasting from the board chambers of the Massey Building. We premiered the first gavel-to-gavel coverage of the Board of Supervisors meeting, marking the dawn of a new era in transparent governance. Simultaneously, our screens were illuminated with heartwarming stories from our inaugural show, Adopt a Pet. The following year, in 1985, we launched the county's emergency messaging system and ventured into remote productions, taking our service to the next level. Recognizing the need for education and development, in 1989, we established the Fairfax County Training Network, FCTN. This platform continues to empower our county's workforce with valuable training programs and educational content. In 1992, Channel 16 moved to its new home in the Fairfax County Government Center, setting the stage for expanded operations and services. In 1996, we enhanced accessibility by implementing closed captioning across all programs, ensuring inclusivity for our viewers. By 2001, Channel 16 introduced video-on-demand technology, improving access to our content. We also upgraded the county's emergency messaging system, enhancing our ability to serve the community during critical times. In 2011, we celebrated our first Capital Emmy win for our coverage of the FY 2012 budget process, reaffirming our commitment to excellence in broadcasting. 16 Around Fairfax premieres. This daily show features social media-friendly videos, highlighting the latest community events, programs, and services happening around the county. In 2015, Channel 16 began transitioning to high definition. From pre-produced shows to live public meetings, our commitment to broadcasting in HD elevated the viewer experience, providing clarity and detail like never before. In 2016, we further enhanced our capabilities with the upgrade of studio operations to high definition. This advancement enabled us to deliver live-to-tape productions, including Board of Supervisor shows and community events in stunning HD quality. Conference Room 11 was completed in February 2017, allowing the live airing of all Board of Supervisor committee meetings in high definition and expanding our ability to cover crucial discussions and decisions impacting Fairfax County. In the spring of 2018, Channel 16 completed its high-definition transition with the debut of our remote production vehicle. This state-of-the-art mobile unit empowered us to cover live remote events, such as town hall meetings and community celebrations. In 2019, we expanded community participation by supporting public testimony by video for public meetings, making it easier for residents to engage with county government without needing to appear in person. In 2021, we introduced public testimony by phone for all public meetings, providing greater accessibility and participation for Fairfax County residents. Most recently, in 2022, we added Spanish captions to all live public meetings and pre-recorded shows, ensuring that county information is accessible to our viewers. As we celebrate 40 years of Channel 16's dedication to serving the Fairfax County community, we look forward to continuing our mission of providing informative, engaging, and inclusive programming for many more years to come.
Did you know economic opportunity is an area of focus in Fairfax County? Visit our website and find out how the county is shaping the future of Fairfax. to become a place where all people, businesses, and places are thriving economically.
So, how are television shows made? Well, as I sit here, well lit and reading my lines, there's a whole cadre of experts behind the cameras, making decisions from the most minute and creative to the most global and strategic. Here's a look at Channel 16 from the perspective of the former directors and staff that made the magic happen. Check it out.
Well, I started with Fairfax County in June of 1983, and I was specifically hired to work on developing the new cable television station and stations that had been offered to the county through the cable franchise agreement. And you have to remember, back in 1983, being on television was a very big deal. There wasn't another option. And so finally having a way for the local government to present their news and information, their public meetings, in a way that was available to the citizens was just a brand new idea. And we started with the idea that not only would we have this level of excellence, but that we would serve all of the county agencies. And then finding a way to do that was quite a creative project, to get everybody on board at the same time and work together. One of the things I think that we need to recognize about Channel 16 and the service to community is the variety of programs and the variety of services that we were able to provide. We were covering everything that was going on, and I think that one of the benefits of that was for people to understand how wonderful Fairfax County is and how much there really truly is to offer.
For 36 years, I produced videos for cable Channel 16, and the videos were connecting people, county residents, employees, businesses to county services and programs. I mean, I had the opportunity to interview people such as the founder of Reston, Robert Simon, civil rights activist Julian Bond stands out. Interview with Irma Clifton stands out. She was a historian. She talked about how suffragists were imprisoned for picketing the White House for the right to vote at Lorton Prison. What else stands out is, of course, when we won the Emmy Award for Larry's story, who was, the story was about an advocate for HIV who was managing his HIV status, and it was produced for the health department to encourage people to know their HIV status. For 4 decades, we have been documenting special events and the history and legacy of Fairfax County through good storytelling. And that's something I'm very proud to be a part of.
Well, I think what stands out is the breadth of things, different types of programming, from documentaries, studio programs, public meetings, live events, sometimes short little segments that you might even produce in 1 or 2 days, and that camaraderie also applying to your engagement with clients. I think that kind of stands out.
I started with Channel 16 in 1991, so I've been with the county for 31 years. When the industry started moving from standard definition to high definition, we started having conversations. Is this something we should do? How would we do it? We worked on a plan in coming up with a way that we could move everything from standard to high definition, taking a look at all the steps that were involved. And so having to blend those two things was a huge engineering challenge and a huge production challenge. But we did it. We have believed from the beginning that we were going to achieve a level of excellence that was going to be second to none.
I think one of the really cool parts about working for Channel 16 is that you know about every agency. You learn about different programs and services. You are really an ambassador for the county as a whole. One of my favorite things that I was involved with while I was at Channel 16 was the World Police and Fire Games in 2015. Athletes and police and firefighters and rescue personnel from around the world came to Fairfax County for 2 weeks to celebrate and compete. We went to dozens of events. We reported on medal counts. We did all kinds of things that we normally hadn't done, and we really stepped out of our comfort zone, and we came together as a team. And we also sort of coalesced as a family as well. And it's anything that a network would have put together and produced. And I think we should be really, really proud of that time especially.
The thing I wanted to mention, and I think that's sort of crucial to my career here and to Channel 16 as well too, is how we reacted and responded to the pandemic. Of course, in March of 2020, like the rest of the world, we were effectively shut down here. And we still had to find a way, though, to be able to keep our operation up and running so that the Board of Supervisors and the other public bodies here in Fairfax County could continue to meet. And what we had to do is sort of react and respond as each new set of regulations came from the state about social distancing, about the number of people that could be in a room, about whether a business could be open or closed or not. We had to react and respond to that. And we worked really closely with the staff here and devised new methods basically every week or so to react and accommodate those various regulations. And the staff here did an amazing job. It was incredible what they pulled off and allowed the county to stay open and transparent for the public at a really difficult time.
When I look back at Channel 16 over this time, one of the things that comes to mind, that is that it's an effective communications tool and technical resources for anything related to county government, from the Board of Supervisors and all the elected officials and all the agencies, and ultimately for all the residents of the county.
So the beauty of PEG channels and Channel 16 is it's the opportunity to present really important community information to the public. So that's the one thing that you can always count on when you watch Channel 16, is that you're going to get accurate, unfiltered, and correct information about the things that you need to know about your community and your government.
And the thing that really inspired me throughout my career was how talented and professional the people here are at Channel 16. They do such an incredible job of taking the information that the county needs to get out to the public and presenting it in a really creative way that I think is engaging, whether you're watching it here on Channel 16 or maybe you're seeing it on YouTube or you're streaming it in some way. We find a way to make creative material and then get that material out to people in the way that they want to consume it.
The length of time that Channel 16 has been around is really a testament to the dedication of the people who work here. We're known across the nation as one of the best government access stations in the country, and that makes me really proud to have been a part of it. And to be able to come back and celebrate the 40th anniversary of that, it just means a lot and makes me very proud to have worked here and had a career with Fairfax County.
Working here for 36 years, has been a big part of my life. The reason I stayed was because it was always very interesting working on different topics and create visually compelling stories, and I love that about working here.
I think now that when I think back on 40 years of Channel 16, what I think of most is the people that we interviewed, the staff, the government officials that supported us, the programming that helped save lives, the programming that helped shift and change lives, and the programming that I hope has a lasting message of Fairfax County is a wonderful place to live and work. And that's a great legacy.
When folks from other government agencies find a need to work with Channel 16, they usually end up loving the experience. Not only do they walk away from the production with a world-class show, but Let's face it, we're fun to work with. And as we wrap up our 40th anniversary celebration on County Magazine, it's time to hear from the elected officials, agency heads, and other clients that we've served throughout the years. Spoiler alert, they like us.
My first impression of Channel 16 was during my first month here over 3 years ago, and I thought, wow, Fairfax County government really gets it. They invest in Channel 16 in a way that our residents can really be proud of, and in a way that informs them. I've never seen anything quite like it. We're the very best at it. Go Channel 16.
Every once in a while, one of my kids will come up to me and say, I saw you on TV, and then I ask them where, and they say Channel 16. And so it is kind of a running joke at home that, you know, if you go to Channel 16, you might find me on there every once in a while, and they, as kids, of course, get a kick out of that.
I remember one time I was having difficulty trying to figure out what to wear for shows, and I think it was Donna Minacci took me aside, and she told me, you know, what colors to look for. And I remember she told me that I could wear my blouse or my shirt out instead of having a belt because it looked better on the camera. And I thought, wow, I did not anticipate to get fashion advice from Channel 16, but I sure did, and it worked, and I've done it ever since.
These two guys got in each other's face, all of this on camera, and started a fight. Meantime, the black dog got into a fight with someone's dog who someone had brought.
And I just started rambling on and on and on about, I'm sorry, I started rambling on and on about my experience with sports, and the producer came down out of the auditorium, I guess, booth that you all have, and she came down and said, I didn't tell you to start. And I had done about 5 minutes of the program already.
Remember when I did that program in Spanish?
Yes.
I don't speak a lick of Spanish, so that was all memorized stuff. And the funny thing was that we need to do a retake, right? And so the guy at the camera says, why don't you take it from such and such a line? I had no clue what she was talking about.
And so we had a dog fight, a person fight, and the animal control sworn officer sitting next to me goes down to his radio and he says, we need backup. Send backup to the Braddock office.
So one of my favorite memories for Channel 16 is when I first started working here almost 3 years ago, I committed to visiting all 420 parks. Towards the end of that tour, I went with Channel 16 to one park in every district with that district supervisor. And they created an award-winning program called Jay's Park Tour that really highlighted all of those things. It was award-winning not because of me and not because of the supervisors, but because of the work for Channel 16. It was really just great hanging out with those folks and really getting to know them and having them usher me through this whole crazy production process.
Our Shop with the Sheriff program is one of our signature programs, and every year we take children who reside at emergency shelters shopping for items that they need to start the school year off right. You all are very supportive of this program, and you do a great job in sharing with the community what it is and how we're able to make a child's life a little bit better.
One of the best things about Fairfax County is how transparent we are and how much we engage with the community. And Channel 16 has played a major role in that.
I look at Channel 16 as an important connector between county government and all the activities we're involved in, and our residents, and helping them understand why these things are important to their day-to-day life.
Channel 16 has always been there for us, whether it's for ribbon cutting, whether it's for groundbreaking, whether it's to promote a new program, or to just share with the Fairfax County community what great things we have going on in NCS. So I want to say thank you so much, and we appreciate everything that you all do.
Things need to happen during emergencies and even during non-emergency times. The messaging needs to be very timely, and we've depended on Channel 16 over and over and over the years, and they've delivered every time.
Programs like Parks Plus and public service announcements and other things that Channel 16 provides really lets our residents know what they can come and do for free, entertainment, come see baby animals, all of those great things the Park Authority has to offer.
Folks in Fairfax County crave information, and they know they can go to Channel 16 to get that timely, up-to-date information with great context. So I can't wait to see what Channel 16 does next, because I know what they've done for the last 40 years has really made our county the very, very best.
I'm happy to encourage your staff just to keep doing what they're doing, because they really are excellent, professional county employees who really care about their work, and they care about the messages that we're sending out through Channel 16.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition of County Magazine. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for being a part of this Channel 16 40th Anniversary edition. Without you, the audience, we would not be here to connect, to inform, and engage. So thanks from the bottom of our hearts. And remember, there are countless ways to get involved in your community and make Fairfax County an even better place to live, work, play, and grow old. I'm Brian Ashby, and we'll see you next time on County Magazine.